Hello everyone, in this video we're going to learn how to make these cute mini bags. I call them the soft muse mini bag. Before we get into it, let me show you and tell you about this bag. It is a mini bag that can be carried as a shoulder bag or just like a tote bag, or if you want you could adjust the straps to make it long. Okay, so this bag has adjustable straps, and when it's longer you can carry it as a cross bag or as a messenger bag. Even though this bag looks small from the outside, inside it is very spacious and it can contain your essentials. This bag has the base, the body, and then the straps. That is how we're going to make the bag. Now let's get into it. For this project I'm going to be using this super chunky 4 yarn. I wish I had the brand name, but when I got it, it wasn't branded. Okay, so I'm using an 80mm hook and a pair of scissors. So we're going to start with the base. I'm going to go ahead and chain however wide I want my bag to be. For this bag I chained up to 4. After chaining 4, I checked it to see if that's wide enough for me, and I like it wide like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and chain one more. This chain one will serve as our first stitch for the next row. So I'm going to skip 2 chains and put my hook in the 3rd chain and do a single crochet. Now we have 2 stitches, so I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each chain. At the end of the row you should have 4 stitches in total, or however number of chain you started with. If you started with 16, you should have 6 stitches. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. The chain 1 is my first stitch, then I'm going to go in the next stitch and do a single crochet. So from here on I'm going to do rows of single crochet. Okay, when I get to the end of the row I'll chain 1 and turn my work. I'm going to continue doing this till I achieve the length of the bag. Okay, so you're going to continue doing rows of single crochet till you are satisfied with how long it is. So I did 7 rows in total. After 7 rows I decided that this was long enough because I want the bag to be small and cute, so I'm going to start with the body. For the body of the bag, you start by chaining 1. That 1 is our first stitch. So for this body, what I did is 1 stitch per row. Okay, I did 7 rows, so I should have 7 stitches. So this is my 2nd stitch. Okay, I'm putting my hook in between the rows. Alright, and this is the 3rd one. So this super chunky yarn can be hard to work with because it's chunky and it's furry, so you might not see. So I just did the 4th stitch, and then I'm using my finger to find the next stitch. Okay, this is the 5th one. So if you're going to be using this type of yarn, prepare to do the work. And then this is the 6th stitch. Okay, and then this is the last one. So you see that the last one ended where the first row began, if you understand. Okay, so we're done with the first edge. Now this 2nd edge, we have 4 stitches that we started with, so we're going to do single crochet in each stitch, so you should have 4 stitches too. 1, and I'm trying to weave in my end as I go too. And that's the 2nd one, and that's number 3, and this is number 4. Okay, so we're done with edge 2 of 4. So this other edge 2, I'm going to do like I did the other side. Okay, I'm using my finger to find the nearest stitch, so that way I'm not skipping a stitch or I'm not increasing by mistake. Okay, so I'm going to do 7 stitches. I just did the first one, 2nd one. It is important that you count your stitches as you go, because you don't want to lose the number of stitches that you're doing. You don't want to increase by mistake. I just did the 3rd one, and this is the 4th one, and this is the 5th one. So if you're going to use this kind of yarn, be ready to do the work. Okay, This is 6, 1, and then the last row we see 7. Okay, so we're done with edge 3 or 4. This is the last edge. We're going to do 4 stitches in this edge. Okay, single crochet in each stitch like that. One, 2, 3, and 4. So because we counted, we are aware that we've gotten to the point that we started that row. So I'm going to slip stitch into the first chain that I did. We are done with the first row of the body. You see that the bag is already like curving up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do row 2 around the same way. I'm going to chain 1, and this chain 1 is my first stitch. But for row 2, I'm going to be putting my hook in back loop only. So we're going to be doing back loop only stitch from here on. So I'm going to do single crochet back loop only around the edges. Make sure that you're counting as you go, and use your finger to feel the next stitch, so you don't put your hook in the same stitch twice, thereby increasing, or you don't like skip a stitch and then decrease. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do single crochet around that edge. You see the line that it is giving, that effect is what I want, and that's why I'm doing back loop only. So I'm going to do single crochet around until I get to the height of my bag. So I did 4 rows in total, and this is me finishing up the 4th row. Okay, so after 4 rows I decided that the bag is tall enough, then I'm going to fasten off. If you want your bag bigger than this, you can do more than 4 rows. Okay, but for me this is fine. So I'm just weaving in the excess yarn that I just got off by just like tucking the yarn into the stitches. There's no specific way to do this. Just make sure that you're hiding the yarn like really good, so it doesn't it's not obvious on your project. Okay, so this is what the body of the bag look like. We're going to go ahead and do the straps. For the straps, I'm using a smaller hook. I'm using a 5mm hook. I'm using a smaller hook because when I used a big hook, the strap was like really stretchy, and we don't want that. So when I use a smaller hook, it was less stretchy and more stiff. That is what we need. So you need to use a smaller hook. So you're just going to chain however long you want your straps to be. Okay, so for me, I chained up to 40 inches, and then I just fastened off. So now we're going to attach the straps to the body of the bag. Alright, to do that, I'm going to flatten my bag and find the center of one edge. Then after that, just count 1 or 2 stitches away from that edge and just pass your strap through it. Okay, and then I'm doing the same on the other side. Alright, I counted 2 stitches and then I just passed the other edge of the strap through it, just like that. So now I'm going to tie the 2 ends together. Alright, if you want, you can sew them in, or however you can like join those edges, but for me, I am tying, and I'm going to make sure that it is really tight. So I tied it 3 times just to make sure it doesn't come off. Then after that, I'm going to just weave in the excess yarn into the chains of the straps so that it is not obvious. Okay, I did it for the first one, and I'm going to do the same on the other side, and we are basically done with the bag. Okay, you're just going to adjust your straps as needed, and that's all for the soft muse mini. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you. If you're yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, and if you already have, thank you for supporting me. Don't forget to like, share, and drop your comments if you have any questions.